Y'all tell me why I was just talking and it was muted. Tell me why I was just talking and I looked down and it was muted. I think y'all probably didn't hear a word that came out of my mouth. I can't believe I just did that. Hello, y'all. Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Welcome in here. Good morning. In some cases, good afternoon. And if you catch this on the replay, it might be good evening. Good happy Monday or whatever day of the week applies for whenever you catch this. Y'all, how are y'all doing? Everyone, I'm over here today for some good ASI talk. And I said I was going to start doing ASI on StreamYard, not all of them, but some. So I did. I'm on StreamYard today, so I don't know, y'all don't be feeling that link sometimes, and sometimes you do. So if this is one of those days where y'all are feeling that link, um I will drop that link so that y'all can hit it and chime in if you want to say anything. I want This is a reaction to ASI, some of the content and things that are going on, but the overarching thing that's going to happen on this reaction is going to be to encourage chaos. And y'all know, if you've been listening, then you know that I think Chaos could do a lot better. And I am not for anyone giving him a handout. But that's just me personally. And I can only spend the money that comes in my household. No one else's. And so who am I to tell people what to do with their money and where and how to spend it? I just hope that the money that Chaos receives, he would do better with it. And he does there seems to be some changes coming. But even if he was being the same old bum that he showed up on Marcus's channel being, it still would be no reason for Marcus to be doing him the way that he's doing. So I'm going to take an opportunity to encourage Chaos, but I also have a reaction to some of the goings on that have gone on recently on Marcus's channel concerning Chaos, and also, or AKA Chosen, and also the content that he has done himself. So let me get into. I took a few notes too, but I just had to pause for a second because I want to remember to say something that I did not write down. What is it? Oh, that's TLC. Um, what second, y'all? And I'm sitting up here yawning because I've been relaxing a little extra day today because I can, and I haven't even gotten a cup of coffee. But I'm about to make me a cup of coffee and take y'all on the road with me. As y'all know, I do my reactions as I'm moving, and I'm about to make some banana pudding. I should have made a couple of days ago. Then I should have made it yesterday, and I didn't. And I'm gonna go and make some banana pudding, so y'all gonna hear that in the background. And I ain't making it the way I normally make. But let me get into the comment section and speak to y'all, and then I'll come back. Trisha Browser in the building. Hello, Trisha. Welcome, welcome. Happy Monday. Lakeisha Bass. Happy Monday, Lakeisha. Wanda Younger. Happy Monday. Welcome, welcome. Maydell, welcome in. Hello, hello. Peaches in the building. Hey, Peaches, what's up, girl? Y'all, welcome, welcome. So yeah, so let me start off to tell y'all about this banana pudding I'm about to make. Now, normally, I make my own custard for my banana pudding. I just like it like that. And I don't really make meringue like that. I got me a little cheap right now for the meringue, but I'm about to start making meringue too, because I love that old school banana pudding with the real ingredients. Of course, you got the vanilla wafers or whatever, but I like that real stuff. But I bought some box pudding mix, so I'm actually gonna make box pudding, um, and make the banana pudding. And next time I'll do it with the custard like normal. Although it's really not that hard. I was just trying to cut corners or whatever. I cut a few corners. I cut a few corners with this holiday meal, if I'm being real with you. Corners that I have never cut before. Never, but it's the first time for everything. And it did help. It did help. Well, I got done pretty quickly. And if y'all was in the kitchen with me, yesterday I was actually making something that I was supposed to make before, but I didn't. And when I tell you I had bought this mandolin at the store, can I just tell you that that mandolin has changed my life? Baby, that mandolin changed my life. I thought that my shredder on my mixer changed my life. When you just push the cheese through the damn shredder and in a few seconds it come out shredded. No more hand shredding the bar of cheese. That mandolin changed my life. I put all I had to do was, peel the onion, cut it in half, put that thing on there, pressure, boom, through there. Dice fucking onions. I said, oh, wow. Bell pepper, the same, boom, through there. I said, oh, wow, where have you been all my life? I will never go back. I can't believe how fast. So anyway, so that was that. And then the banana pudding with the instant pudding. I don't even know what this gonna taste like for real. It should be good, but I haven't had, I mean, I'm sure other people use instant pudding. So if I had their banana pudding, then I'm used to it. But at home, that's not how I make it. That's not how I roll. But anyway, so we're gonna do this little instant pudding or whatever. And go in here and hook up this banana pudding. So y'all about to hear me chopping and whatnot, and everything, and then put that together. I got vanilla wafers, and I have those Chessman, like, what are they called? Like them, I don't know what they called. Them square ones, the Chessman. I guess that's what they call them, right? Little crackers or whatever. Because I put those in my banana pudding, and a little banana pudding hack. If you don't know, if you never tried it like this, put a layer of pineapple in your banana pudding. If you want to add a little spice to it, I saw people do strawberry. I never tried that. A friend of mine had a pineapple party. Everything had pineapple in it. She had banana pudding with pineapple in it. I said, I don't want none of that. I'm about to leave. And she like, you ain't getting no banana pudding. I'm like, I don't know, no damn banana pudding with no pineapple in it. What the hell is that? She said, it is good. It's good. It's good. You got to try it. Her husband was like, I'm telling you, you do not know what you're missing. You got to try it. So I took me a little corner. Sure, that shit was so good. It was so good. I said, oh, wow. So I took me a little bit home. And I said, wow, that was so delicious. I went to the store. I went to the store the next day and bought the ingredients and made some myself. Banana pudding with a layer of shredded pineapples in it. Game changer. There you go. So that's what I'm about to take y'all on the road with me to do as I get ready to go into this kitchen. Y'all know y'all gonna be in the kitchen with me sometimes. That's just how we roll over here. So I got a little ASI content for y'all, a little reaction or whatever. Vegas is in the building. Happy Monday, Vegas. Welcome in. Hey y'all. Let's talk about ASI a little bit. I'm gonna drop the link too, in case anybody wants to if anybody want to chime in. Let me go on and drop it now. Let me drop it now real quick. But I got a pretty decent amount to say, because see, I went and watched Mark interview Chaos. And then I saw that Chaos had also done a reaction. So I said, let me go and watch Chaos response. And shout out to Chaos for doing those reactions. You have a channel, use your platform. And one of the things that he is right in doing, he can use his platform how he wants to, including if he wants to react to interviews on Marcus's channel, or clarify anything, or talk that back end stuff. He gets to do it. Mark puts whatever he wants to put on his channel, including recorded conversations where people did not know they were being recorded. So who is he to try to tell somebody what to put on their channel or not? But I'll save that because I got to get into that while I'm dropping this link in case anybody wants to hit it. I also want to talk to y'all real quick about CJ and what's her name? Heaven. Heaven is over there. Well, I guess CJ's the one who recorded it, but Heaven had CJ's phone, and CJ got arrested. And people are asking why CJ got arrested. Well, we don't know, and CJ isn't going. CJ a capper, all caps. He just a good thing he walk around wearing baseball caps because he is all caps. I'm gonna change the banner, y'all, but I put that banner up there for the nature of what Marcus was saying to Chaos. So I'm probably gonna bring it back, but CJ is all capper, so he's not going to. Oh, I don't even need to do that. He's not going to tell what was really going on. They said he was a person of interest, in my opinion, or speculation, because I don't know what it is. CJ be mixed up in some different things. But you know what happened with his so-called his brother. That's my blood brother. Turned out it's not. But he be claiming them red people, so maybe he meant that. But anyway, it could be something about that. The pow with the brother. He walked up to that older guy from behind and snuck him, talking about I'll be knocking it out. First of all, you didn't knock him out, you knocked him over. Second of all, you a little big because you snuck him. That's some coward. And so that and ain't no telling what else he's involved in. Now, what also did CJ say? I be having to remember to put y'all names up on the screen. I be so used to going live and directly into the YT app, that when I come over here, I'm be like, oh yeah, that's right, I could put the stuff on the screen. He said, so Heaven said that it was her friend had gotten a place and she had the upstairs and let them take the downstairs. It was a bando. That's what Heaven told Mark when Mark interviewed Heaven. And I think that was the first time he interviewed. No, the first time he interviewed her without CJ after they were in the motel. So keep that in mind. Because somebody said, ain't the first time he interviewed. I didn't say the first time ever. I said the first time without him after they were in a motel. You hear me? Okay. So put it all together because that's what I mean. Okay, boom. So, and she said what she said. It was a bando. So then CJ came back. It ain't no bando, and it's my place. It's not hers. It's my place. It's my place. This is my place. This is my place. So now he's the provider. Ain't that some shit? You got her out here working her little cootie cat, and you the provider. If you don't shut your dumb ass up, damn. So, he want to insist so bad that it's not a bando that he want to go later and take the camera outside and ask neighbors, putting that stupid attention on themselves. You so dumb. You mess around and get kicked out. Maintenance, we got maintenance to hook us up and everything like that. You about to mess around and get maintenance fired if they did hook you up. You big mouth. You talk too much. Second of all, if maintenance isn't aware it's a bando, of course they should know which ones. They should get that information from the office, which ones they can go to and which ones they shouldn't. So they should know. But you could slide maintenance a couple of dollars and they might hook you up if you over there squatting, which is what they are doing. And so now the officers are asking Heaven, when CJ is being detained or arrested, whatever it was, they said he was being arrested, if she has keys. And she's like, no, I ain't got no keys. What the hell you mean? You mean to tell me that somebody signed a lease for you to stay in their townhouse and didn't give you keys? No, you can't be that stupid. I know you're 19, but damn, even a 19-year-old knows better. We're not going to use age. That's my husband. That's my husband. I ain't got no keys. So they say, do he have the keys? They asked him if he has keys. Now, see, CJ gonna come back and lie, but if you watch that, reel on CJ's, hold on, a message. I gotta look at this message. Yeah. Oh wow, it is it. That's early. Oh man, what was I gonna say? If you look at that reel on CJ's IG, you will hear his voice When they asked him if he had keys, he said that he doesn't have any keys. The door is unlocked. So you got all your good shit in your townhouse that you live in and you leave the door unlocked and you don't have keys. What, you lost your keys and you're not concerned about anybody coming in there? Y'all know I'm being sarcastic. It's clearly a bando. Squatting in a damn bando. Heaven don't care about saying it's a bando. CJ the one who care. He want to act like he got stuff going on when he doesn't. He's such an idiot. He would have been better off if he would have told the truth. Keep on lying. People can't believe you because you're being shown as a proven liar. You see what I'm saying? And it just is what it is. So I just wanted to talk real quick about CJ. Whatever he got going on, he gonna end up in their custody anyway, because everything he does scream, I want to be in your custody. House me. Can you house me and feed me? Please. So I can get my ass whooped and my booty took on the regular. That's what his behavior screams. So, and it is what it is. He over there laying hands on a female. You're gonna get what you're gonna get. Hitting innocent old people. I don't know what to mean. He's claimed the man had did something coming off the murder. It don't matter. You snuck him. You a punk. I had the nerve to film it as if that's tough. I don't want to put it on his generation, but that shit was stupid. But anyway, there is that. So, moving on to Shicey Feisty is out of the hospital. Okay. It seemed to me like she was under quarantine or something. She said she was going to be there however many more days. She was there 3 days. She was going to be there 4 more days. So that was 7 days. So what was really going on? Was she under quarantine? Well, I mean, she could have been completely under quarantine because Kay, whatchamacallit, what's the name? Tragedy was there and Mark was there as the father. So maybe they was watching her for something. Maybe they was testing her, waiting on the test results to come back. Who knows what that was? But again, it's better that she doesn't tell us because it's not our business what her medical situation is. But I'm just saying, whatever she said, there's more to be desired with the story that she told. So I need to go and get my cup of coffee. I'll start making this banana pudding. um, let me get up and take y'all from where I'm sitting. Ooh, take y'all on the road with me to the kitchen. Did I drop that link? I did not. That's what I was getting ready to do before I leave that plugged. Actually, you know what? I was in here still because I was using a device that I had plugged, and I'm like, let me wait. But you know what? I'm gonna take the device and the plug with me. Let's just do it like that. Excuse me. But yeah, Shicey, I don't know. Anyway, she's something else. Mark Sniffles then got gone. So whatever medication they gave him to flush his system, that it didn't cleared, I guess. Um, I guess it didn't did what it was supposed to do. Now we gotta talk about chaos. Yeah, you're like, wait, okay, chosen is what he's going by now, aka chaos, y'all. But I'm gonna have to pause y'all for just a moment. I'll be right back. Oops. All right, y'all. I am back. Thank y'all for y'all patience. And just one more time, in case you didn't hear me, it's going to be some background noises. I don't know if y'all can hear that water or not, but I have made it to the kitchen. So, I'm about to make me a cup of coffee and whip up some of this good old banana pudding. So it can get in the refrigerator and get set. Although I tell y'all what, I like my banana pudding set just a little. I like mine when it still got a little give to the cookies. I like mine like that. And I know everybody got their own way of making banana pudding. Although this is about ASI, y'all know it's kitchen stuff too, because I'm always in this daggone thing when I'm home. Um, what's your preference on banana pudding? Some people like heavy on the banana, some people like heavy on the cookie, some people like a balance of both. Some people like their bananas a little thick and chunky. I don't. I like my banana sliced very thin. But I like mine kind of more with the cookies. I like it full. I rather like it kind of balanced, but I do prefer the cookies for the like texture or whatever. And that's what it is. I was trying to say chestnut butter cookies, but I didn't want to say it wrong. But these chestnut butter cookies and vanilla wafers, which I actually only got one box of these wafers, which I probably should have got two, because these little bags of wafers in this box do not go the distance like they used to. But I really wasn't planning to make that much. Um, so it should do what it needs to do. Movado in the building. Good morning, Movado, or good afternoon. Grab some coffee. My bad, y'all. I ate a cookie. Which is funny. I don't even want the cookie. I'd rather just have it with the banana pudding. But y'all, okay. So chaos. I'm like, where's my phone? I got a bunch of notes. Chaos got a situation with Mark. I'm about to drop the link too. Ooh, in case somebody wants to hit it. I talk about chaos and his situation. Hold on. Chaos has a girl that apparently is sponsoring him. He seems to be pretty good at getting a female to sponsor him. He's one of those guys. Now, let me tell y'all something. Excuse me if I sound a little distant. I am at the coffee maker. I will be closer in a minute. I low-key am thinking about getting me a mic so that when I move around, actually, you know what? I could use my AirPod for that. I don't really need a mic. My AirPod would do the job. What's the point of spending when I can save? Sometimes I'll be thinking that Mark be jealous. That's what I'm trying to say. I be thinking that Mark be jealous of people because, like, you know, he always coming at somebody. He wanted to paint Polo this picture of, even though Polo did end up hooking up with the trans and all that other kind of stuff, and Polo over there loving the trans, you know, feeling the trans more that he seemed to do to women by telling this trans, oh, you more of a woman than some of these women out here. That's game. Polo just saying whatever to get in that tranny's booty crack like he already did. Maybe he wants a trip. He want a place to stay, all that other kind of stuff. But the trans said that Cash don't want to be with a boy. Also, y'all, before I say more about Chaos, can I tell y'all I watched the rest of Cash's interview? The part that I hadn't seen, and it was a little bit of a game changer because it kind of made you feel a little bit. It made you feel a little bit for Cash. And I'm like, oh, you know what? All them jokes or whatever. Take it easy on him. Take it easy. She just trying to make it or whatever in the way that he is living. I mean, the way she is living. My mouth is open, but I need to grab. Yes. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, so it really made you feel for Cash. And I was like, okay, all right. We'll take it a little easier on you. We will. You know, doing what Cash thinks is very girly and high class and all this other kind of stuff, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So now I think that's a good transition to um chaos, because Mark is trying to bring chaos out of the closet. Now, keep in mind that I am not telling you that I believe chaos is in the closet. The truth is, I don't know. The truth is, somebody stole Chaos's phone, and the picture that they have of the female that Chaos, damn, those are gone, is dealing with could actually be a trans. She looked like she could be. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but she did look like she could be. Did anybody see the picture? You know, but Shicey was trying to get in on talking some shit, and Chaos had to remind her, people said you was a trans. Did you see how fast Shicey shut up? She shut up so fast. He said people said you was a trans. Immediately she had nothing else to say. Yeah, don't get beside yourself. Do not get beside yourself. These people really, they was really out here calling you trans. That's facts. That's facts. They absolutely were. So, you know, while she over there trying to take shots and tragedy, like, but was she with me? It doesn't matter who she was with. They called her trans. And they really thought that she was trans. What the hell? One second, y'all. Oh, man. Let's go over here. I ain't hit mute. Um, so all of a sudden it wasn't funny no more. And Tragedy over there got jokes, but you with the one that people was calling trans. And they actually were calling it tragic. I mean Feisty that, but we can see that Feisty isn't. And that young lady that Chaos is with, he said that she's not trans. So I feel like why not give him the benefit of the doubt? Marcus said, you know how that goes, especially like with Tone. You know, you might as well just tell the truth, because the truth is gonna come out. And my thing is, number one, if he said that she ain't trans, then don't disrespect him by demanding that she's trans. Okay. Second of all, he said something about the Tone story. Marcus chased that down so hard that it doesn't make no sense. Like, Tone didn't want that out, but Mark forced Tone out of the closet by going behind him and talking to people behind him and eventually talking to Dominique and telling Tone's business. But keep in mind, and talking under Tone's clothes, talking about who Tone is sleeping with and showing all of that kind of stuff. But when people start talking about Mark hooking up with the different ones that he's hooked up with, he doesn't admit it. He doesn't want to talk about it. And then when the information about him and Feisty came out, he just said he flat out not going to address it. So he gets to not talk and not address what's going on with him and someone. But when it's somebody else, then they got to be transparent. And if they don't, it's going to come out. What kind of shit is that? Who the hell does he think he is? He disrespectful is what he is. And stop bringing people. You know, everybody knows you're not supposed to force people out the damn closet. You're not supposed. The only time I think there are rules to when it's okay to force somebody out the closet. Let's say they're your significant other or some shit like that, and they've been creeping and sneaking, and you didn't know. You ain't know they was swinging that way. There's times when it's okay to bring somebody out the closet, but under the conditions Mark does, is never one of them. Hey TRW, she said good morning. She said we use cream cheese. Ooh, okay, period. Does that sound good? I got some cream cheese. Nope, I don't. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. But 1 second. She said, thank you. Thank you, TRW. He hating on them. That's what that is. He is hating. Wait, what did I do with that can? That's exactly what he's doing. Chaos needs to stop. Thank you. Thank you. That's on my list. I wrote some actual notes today because as I was listening, I was like, I got so much to say. It was just adding up and adding up. I said, let me write some notes. That's one of the things. I'm with you, TRW. Facts. He needs to stop dealing with him. Mark needs chaos. Chaos does not need Mark. He might have needed him for a couple of dollars at first, but he was only giving him 20. I'm sure he getting way more than 20 from that female. He done drained her so much that she couldn't even pay for his room no more. Said she ain't had no more money. He got enough sponsors and supporters out here right now that he definitely don't need Mark, but Mark needs him. Mark needs him. See, chaos is the rising tide. You see what I'm saying? Chaos is the rising tide. Mark said the rising tide lifts all boats. He's the rising tide. No, the interviewees, and I'm gonna keep repeating it because he really thinks he's the rising tide. No, you're not. The interviewees are the rising tide. And without people like Chaos, there's nothing. And what did Chaos reveal? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do it out of order, y'all. But what did Chaos reveal? I'm gonna say Mark had. He didn't say Mark had. He said Shiesty fight. Well, he did have Feisty do it. Cause Chaos said, let me turn this one. Um, Chaos revealed. Oh, you know what I should have did that. Shiesty contacted him and said that Mark invited Chaos to be in this content house. He invited him to be in the content house. And you know why he invited him to be in the content house? Excuse me. It's because, oh shit, I forgot it. I'm doing too many things, y'all. I done got my damn coffee set, except I did not hit brew. that's hilarious. I set it up, but I never hit brew. There we go. There we go. He invited him to be in the content house, but Chaos should not go. Don't go. I don't know what he got set for him. Mark do not respect Chaos. I don't think he like him too much. I don't. That's just my opinion. It's kind of obvious though, if you ask me. Mocha said, "Hey everyone, stopping through to hit that like button." She said, "I don't know if any of these people that you're talking about." Oh, this is over in that ASI world. So y'all know I'll be crossing over in the different sectors. This Atlanta Street Interviews group. The Chaos is one that is homeless, but he went from being an interviewee to having his own channel. He popped up to how many he got? I mean, the last time I heard him say he was on the road to 4K, and he only started his channel less than a month ago, right? I think it was less than a month ago, and I think I heard him say he on the road to 4K. So so I got this out of order, y'all, because percentage wise, I looked at. Oh yeah, that's right. He is in the threes because I looked at Chaos's subscribers and I looked at his likes on that video where he was talking about that interview. A third of his subscribers or people, however many subscribers, hit the like button. Not like, I meant to say views. Viewed the content. A third of the percentage of numbers he has for subscribers was his view count on that video. Mark has hundreds of thousands of viewers. Two something, I think. Is it like 2 or 3? I don't know. I didn't even look this time because I remember he's in the 100,000s. The video has 16K views. So if you're a numbers guy, because you know he does basic arithmetic, who can't add and subtract? Most people. But can he do percentages? No, I'm just joking because that's not extra for real. But percentage wise, Mark's views is nowhere near a third of his subscriber count versus Chaos. So Chaos pressure? Is Chaos pressure? That's my question. Y'all know I got questions. Sonia Vaughn in the building. Hello, Sonia. Welcome in. Happy Monday. She said, "Hello, everyone." She said, "Yes, Mark needs to leave him alone. Need to ask Mark, is he gay and why he slept with Feisty and keep at okay, period. Because guess what? He don't want to talk about that. And I feel like Chaos should start interviewing Mark. When Mark start trying to interview Chaos, y'all, please excuse the mixing. If y'all didn't hear me at the beginning, I'm in the kitchen where I'm always at. And I got kitchen noises going on. So I'm kind of mixing up this pudding right now. So you might hear me stirring. I hope it's, I'm trying not to be too close to it. So I hope it's not too loud, but I got to multitask. But yeah, turn them questions on him. Start interviewing Mark. Mark don't like it. Troy's World in the building. Hey, Troy's World. Happy Monday. He said, even though, he said, even though a jab at Chaos, I think you mean took, he said, I respect his YT work ethic, period. He said, I've told him to keep grinding and Mark is going to set him up, period. I'm telling y'all are hitting the stuff. I think we all seeing it because that's all definitely on my list. I'm like, that's why I said we're gonna encourage him over here today. We're gonna encourage him because guess what? He grinding and he's getting it and it's working for him. And guess who else sees it? Mark. Mark see it and Mark don't like it. Mark see it and he don't like it. He don't want that for Chaos. No, he doesn't. He do not want that for him. But Chaos pressure. Because I think Mark see him as pressure. So now he want to try to turn the narrative about who Chaos is sleeping with, whether the young lady is trans or not, and how rude and disrespectful to make somebody feel trans if they're not. What if that young lady turns out to be a female for real? Because I think that it's a possibility that she is a female, and why not believe them when they say that she is a female? Let's talk about how these makeup artists be doing people's makeup. He says she be in magazines. By the time you could be the most feminine looking female, by the time that MUA get done doing your damn makeup, you over here looking like a damn drag queen and ain't never been called a boy in all your life. So it could just be the makeup. Let's just acknowledge that. You know what I'm saying? But she did look a little drag queenish in the picture, but it's also like you never know. So they said she not, so we gonna go with she's not. Um yeah, okay. Troy said almost 4K. Okay, period. So he almost at 4K. And when I looked, he had 1.3K views on that one. Okay. So there you go. Percentage wise, Chaos is winning. Okay. Percentage wise. And as fast as he got to 4K, Mark sees it. He know Chaos is pressure. Sonia Vaughn said, Mark and Ant pick on every time I watch. Sad. Well, that they some insecure men. I don't know what the hell wrong with Ant. Ant got a mountain of problems, and the more he show up, the more obvious it becomes that he got the amount of problems that he does. Troy's World, he said, good morning to everyone. And we say good morning back. TRW said, Feisty thinks she is a celebrity and she knows everybody business. She is the plug. She the mold. That's what she is for real. And I think that if she did her own thing and was consistent, she probably could garner some views and probably her own support group as well. Because people love to rescue people. You feel me? They love to rescue people. That's just what it is. Unfortunately. So it'll be easy for her to just have a handout and be a taker. But I don't know how well people would rescue her because she's a mom that's not present with her children. That makes people feel some kind of way. You guys are speaking. Sonia Ma said, if he's that his business, Marcus, did Marcus sleep with Cat? Period. Did Marcus sleep with Cash? Did Marcus sleep with Cat? We want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. You feel me? We got questions over here. We got some gosh darn questions. You heard? Let me see. Banana. Ooh, let's go. She said, TRW, she said, Marcus struck his channel twice. Wait, TRW, wait. Marcus struck who? Chaos? Get out of here. No, I did not know. Now that I didn't know. Why is this gone? Bro. Well, hold on, y'all. 1 second. There we go. Okay. Actually, I might just put some of this in there. She said, wait, now TRW, you gotta clarify that if you're still here. Did Mark struck Chaos? I mean, just for clarification, I know that's what we're talking about, but I'm kind of blown away a little bit. He struck him twice. Damn, that's grimy. And Chaos is still interviewing on his channel. Can't you smell a hater from a mile away? I'm not surprised though, because he keep rolling around these people that mean him no good. Your boy K3 brought somebody to your hotel room to mooch, and then you surprised that he stole from you. These are some little nothing haters, and they just mad that K3 getting the shine that he getting. Like, come on, man. Thomas and my girl said if he ain't paying, he gotta go. 100. And then he called an attitude. Listen, she's taking care of Chaos, not you. And then Mark gonna say, You got in that relationship quick. Well, damn, Mark, you be making babies with people quick. You be making babies with people quick. So if he want to get in a relationship quick, that's his business. At least he ain't making nobody a baby mama. Not right now. That might not, my comment might not age well. My comment might not age well, but as of right now, he in relationships, but he ain't made nobody a baby mama. I don't know. I really do think that if that was to happen, he would be the type that would settle down. Troy said no, he didn't. Okay. Oh, so he didn't. All right. Thanks for clarifying that, Troy. I watched some of Chaos. I can't watch all of it. His lives was too long. They go on and on and on to the break of dawn. So I can only catch some of it. Trying to watch everything else. Let me put this away. Right here. That's funny. She said, Marcus, that's his business. Let's talk about T. Exactly. I should be putting y'all comments on the screen too. My bad, y'all. I'm getting back used to using StreamYard and switching between YouTube and StreamYard. So I have to keep telling myself, put the comments on the screen, especially when I'm moving around and doing stuff. But he said, Marcus told Chaos he has to strike. Oh, that's what you mean. Right. Okay, because one, he says he's taking his content, interviewing his interviewees. Oh, okay, that's what you're saying. Okay. That's okay. That's what it was. Cause he was saying, well, hold on, y'all. Now I've been hands free doing what I'm doing, but I just washed my hands so I could start actually building. Actually, you know what, y'all? Hold on 1 second. I got to cut my hairs. Let me get my notes. I got notes, y'all. I got notes. Let me go into my notes because it was so much that I started writing notes, right? So Mark said he told Chaos he needs a content strategy. But what I find funny about that is how you giving him advice when you weren't trying to help him at first. He wasn't trying to help him at first. Now he's telling him he needs a content strategy. But if you ask me, he has a content strategy. He's just vlogging. He's just vlogging things as they go, which is perfectly fine for him to freestyle. And that's what it is. He's vlogging his life and he's vlogging things that occur as they happen. So what else does he need? Who made Mark the expert? He act like he invented YT, right? He said that Chaos needed real world strategy, and he would gain that from getting a job and getting real world experience. But Mark, tell us your resume. Like, tell us your resume for real. We want to know what you did for the last 20 years before you became 20 plus years before you became a content creator. Tell us that. What's your real world experience? And how come you weren't getting the real world experience from your father's job? Not job, place of business that you claim that he owned. Again, same thing, same questions that I said yesterday. I want to know how come he wasn't working at his father's business? He could have gained experience that way. Chaos is going to gain real world experience from living. He doesn't have to go work at somebody's job. Now, does he need a job? Yeah. If he was smart, he would get a job because The little bit of money that he getting off of doing this ain't gonna take him nowhere unless he planning to lean on somebody. And even if it did take him somewhere, why wouldn't you want to get more and make your life better and better? So it makes no sense not to go and like get a job and figure out what you're gonna do with your life, since you're not really making anything really. And also, so you can have a consistent place to stay, not some woman paying for him a hotel room until she run out of money, and then you back on the streets until the next person comes and saves you. Like, bro, grow up. Damn. Ain't you about to turn 24 for crying out loud? Make your mama proud. Don't embarrass her. Get it together. And then the other thing is, my question is, so what is Mark saying about somebody that spends their life being, let's say, for example, a housewife? Or what if it's a wealthy person? Or what if the person has disabilities where it prevents them from going and punching a clock or something? So those people, they can't work, but they're living life. Are they not gaining real world experiences from whatever is happening in their lives? Because I would like to say that they are. So Mark he just being a hater. He want to chase chaos out of this space so that he doesn't have the competition he has. Oh, and another question. If he wants chaos gone, how come he didn't say that to CJ? Why he ain't trying to tell CJ that? Why he ain't saying it through the camera to CJ? Why? He ain't got nothing to say to CJ, but he trying to punk chaos. That's ridiculous. Mark is a wussy. He doesn't deserve the respect that he demands from others. Because if you're going to be disrespectful, then you deserve disrespect. Disrespect will be met with disrespect. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how old or how much older you are. I'm not saying that people should walk around disrespecting their elders. I am not saying that. But I'm also saying you ain't going to be giving them hella respect when they're not being respectful to you. You feel me? Just keep it pushing and ignore the old man, because clearly he loves talking out the side of his. Well, I ain't going to say it. It's too early in the day. It's too early in the day. She said, yes, because Marcus was on the phone with Chaos and Chaos was live. So Marcus struck him because Marcus said he didn't give him permission. What? When was that? Was that yesterday, TRW? I got to go watch that because I only watched the response. To the interview. And he did have some other content up. Wow. That's crazy. Oh, damn. So he struck him. Ooh, wait. That's a mess. But I thought he wanted to help him and see him grow. He didn't give him permission to use it. Man, and then if Chaos keep dealing with him, man, you gonna let him keep punking you like that? What the hell is that? What is that all about? Literally out here striking people is crazy. Somebody that is an interview, that should let Chaos know, if nothing else, that Mark is mad about what is Chaos is gaining. Because think about it, not only is he gaining attention and getting those interviews, Chaos got women just coming and being like, I'll help you out, I'll take care of you, I'll throw you money. Mark don't have it like that. Mark gotta pay ex-workers to get some. And what women are out here just throwing money at him? He got a new baby mama, T. T needs him more than he needs her. Financially, that is. I'm talking financially. And she still won't put up with his crap. So he always wanted to tell people when he going to hang out with T, like, listen, we're not fooled. You already let us know. T ain't dealing with your shit, and she shouldn't. Okay? But Chaos, on the other hand, is just showing up on camera looking busted and bummy, and he got all his little pearls and his little zesty jewelry, and his Goodwill shopping halls and his stays in hotels and couple of phones and wish lists being purchased and all kinds of stuff that Mark can't get. And he knows it. Mark knows that he ain't gonna be able to get that up out of nobody. Hell, if he did have it at any point in time, he definitely don't have it now. He ain't got it like that. Point blank and period. In the safe zone, in the building. Hey, in the safe zone. Happy Monday. Yeah, he ain't got it like that. Let me see. He said, Marcus, listen to this. Marcus told Chaos that his content strategy can't be doing Mark. What? Chaos appears to be doing chaos. Mark swears that he invented interviewing people. You know how long they've been interviewing people on TV? Do you know how many times have I mentioned myself, for example, watching people interview homeless people before Mark ever had a channel? Because it was always interesting to me. I'll give y'all an example, and I can't find this channel anymore because when I got struck out, I lost everything. And some of the channels, I never committed the name to memory. But there was this guy in Boston interviewing homeless people, and a lot of them, they was well educated, and either them D-Rugs took them down through there, but their stories were so fascinating to me because of who they were, the jobs they had held, and things like that. But I can tell you about multiple channels that I was watching before Mark ever came out here that was doing that. Okay. And this one channel in particular, and I could actually cite a couple of them, the type of questions Mark was asking at first, I know he had to have seen them. And I also know, now that I know about algorithms, I didn't back then, I now know why the algorithm suggested him to me, because that's some of the content that I was consuming. And then he started getting popular, and they just started suggesting him to different ones of us. And then he kind of got out there. But he acts like he invented it, and he didn't. And he doesn't own the people. He kept saying his people, his people. They're not your people. They're a employee. He said that the people he interviewed were employees. How would you feel if your employer acted as if they owned you? Like, when you leave, you can't go work for another company or anything like that. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm very aware that there are companies that do non-compete clauses and things of that nature. But in Mark's situation with his 1099 employees, I let him tell it. Where is the non-compete clause? Now, we know he consumes people's content, and he might come back and lie about a non-compete clause, and he'll know it's a lie when Shiesty be the main one promoting the non-compete bullcrap. Like, come on, man. In other words, you don't own these people, okay? And people should stop letting them lie on them. They know Chaos is an avenue to bring the truth as well. He don't like that. Talking about these are characters that I've developed. How disrespectful to call a person that is out here doing interviews with you because they need a little bit of money, a character and a storyline. You so rude. You so rude. And he been calling them characters, which been getting on my nerves, by the way. Stop treating people like they're not like people out here. You're taking advantage. They're not characters. They're real people. Let me look at the comments. Sonia Vaughn, she said, excuse me, guys. She said, Marcus ain't right. She said, okay, what goes around comes around. He got kids. Ooh, I pray that nothing happens to his children. I pray that nothing happens to his children for his own karma. Let him get it. Let him get it. He's earning it, so he should be the one to get it. In the safe zone said, happy Monday, everyone. Sonia Vaughn said, I'm going to help Chosen as much as I can. Yeah, that's wonderful. If nothing else, he needs advice. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because he seems kind of lost. And I don't know what type of, how close his relationship was with his grandma. I do know what he has told us. I don't know how close it was, but what I do know is that somebody needs to guide that young man, because he don't mess around. You mess around and listen to Mark, or you gonna get got, because that's all Mark wants for Chosen. He want to get take the competition out. And guess what? The best way to get your enemy is to keep them close. What they say, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. TRW said, they said Marcus was the free phone man. Yeah, that's what they said. They said he was the free phone man, but he want to be the ultimate salesperson. Why are you out here hustling free phones to the homeless population? You couldn't find a better job, Mr. Six-Figure Nick. You feel me? He the six-figure Nick. Let him tell it. He was a six-figure Nick. Okay? Trying to keep it cute. Y'all know I be cussing over here a whole lot. So, it's too early in the day. I brewed my coffee. I ain't even drank it yet. So I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna keep my language a little cute today. So I'm just gonna imply it. Six-figure Nick. Yeah, that's what he was. But yet he was out there hustling phones to the homeless population. Ain't that crazy? Mm-hmm. It was. He was out there humping them on the slide. Getting it in wherever he could. Because he the six-figure, the man having to pay for some punani. Ain't that a mess? He swear he was all that in a bag of chips, but yet he couldn't even get no cat without paying for it. Man, if you got money for real, they will come to you. They will come to you. You don't even have to work. But yet you had to pay for that kitty cat for many, many years. And the people know. And they go, if they from that area, they gon' know. And they been speaking out and saying it. He was over here paying for kitty cat, hustling phones and all that good stuff. That's a mess. But now he want to hate on this young man. My thing is, why would you knock his hustle anyway? But Mark did not invent, I'm trying to say, interviewing, and he didn't invent interviewing the homeless. But we all know that. So Chaos is stepping on his toes. How? Marcus do not own anybody. That's what he say. He own the people. You don't own no. You do not own these people. That's a lie. They're not your people. These are my people. That's what's wrong with people. That's what's wrong with people. That's ridiculous. Did they say they was his people? Some of them don't even want to be on this channel no more. Like Tone and Ileana. They don't even want to be associated with him. And can you imagine how Tone feels with him bringing Tone out the closet and trying to force whatchamacallit out the closet? Chaos. And I'm not saying that Chaos is in the closet, just in case somebody misunderstood. I'm not saying he's in there. It's not my business. If he don't want to tell us, he doesn't have to. And Mark should stop talking up under people's clothes. Respect people's clothing line and stop talking up under people's clothes, you freaking weirdo. What the hell is wrong with you? That's what he said, ain't it? He said it's weird. It's weird people keep talking up under his clothes. That's what he said. So why he always talking up under somebody's clothes? And why he so fascinated with men being with men? Can we explore that? To the point that he kept on talking about, oh, they need to film it. Oh, people curious. People want to see it. No. Who are people? Are you people? Because and no disrespect to anybody, but the thought of it visually for myself makes me want to vomit. But that's my own preference. Some people don't want to see certain things. I ain't got no problem with nobody, but I don't want to see it. It feel like it'll make me nauseous. But that's just me. So what people want to see it. But of course, he said people wanted to see Cassandra stand up and do a 360 spin. So it just be his own mind at play. And he just uses other people as an excuse because he don't want to own his ish. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me rinse my hands off. Gotta grab something real quick. Let's grab something. There we go. One more pause. There we go. Ridiculous. Another second and I'll be right back. All right. Okay, there we go. She said, TRW said, I just went back and listened to the live about the strike. I was wrong. Mark is giving him the strikes, not YouTube. You said Mark is giving him the strikes. Which live is that, TRW? She said, Marcus, Ant, and Feisty is three old miserable people preying on the young. Facts. Which one is that, TRW? And if you can, since you just went back to it, about where is it at in the live for anybody that might want to go and listen for themselves and might not have time to sift through a 2, 4, 5. I know who am I to talk about the length of a live, because baby, we've been over here getting it in on Surviving BYB. If you in the LA sector, Latrice Allen sector, and you don't know about BYB, we taking it all the way back, running these stories. And TRW, I need you to hit that link on the next episode if you're available. If you are available, I know you told your story, but we would love to hear it on Surviving BYB. That's on the weekends, y'all. I think the next one gonna be on, I don't know if it's gonna be Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, but this weekend coming up, next episode of Surviving BYB. So them ones been going long, but sometimes you got to take it in bits and pieces. I would like to go and listen to that when I'm done here. She said 6 days ago. She said the beginning after his intro. Okay, there y'all have it. His live from 6 days ago on what is it called? Is it called Chosen World? I think, y'all. Chaos's channel. I believe it's called Chosen World over here on YouTube 6 days ago, right after the intro. They had a conversation, I guess Chaos and Mark, about something about Chaos's channel being struck. So there you go. Thank you for that information, TRW. I appreciate that. Yeah, so Mark is a mess. He don't own anybody. He don't own that content. He don't own any of that. Chaos is doing perfectly fine with what I have seen him doing on his channel. Oh, she said it's on Marcus' channel. Okay, I stand corrected. She's not saying it's on Chaos's channel. She's saying it's on Marcus' channel. Okay, 6 days ago alive. If it stay up, you know he like to delete lives and shit, especially when it turned into proving something about him. He might get rid of that thing. Why would he want people to know he rolling like that? He want people to know that Chaos is pressure. I don't think so. He just want to act like he cool, calm, and collected and not pressed when he really is pressed. He said he the rising tide, y'all, right? That's going to be a constant question I got over here. Because if he the rising tide, why is he out when he's sick? Why is he out on Father's Day? I would say why he out in the middle of the night. But that way he think he could sneak people in the blue Jeep and take them back to the crib and kick them out by the morning time and give them an Uber ride and nobody will know. But your secret is out, little man. We see you. We all see you. So there we go. Oh, let me see. What else I got in my notes? Okay, because Mark said that Chosen was stepping on his toes. How is he stepping on your toes? Same point that I'm beating down right now. How the hell is he stepping on your toes? The implication that Chaos is stepping on Mark's toes implies that Chaos owes Mark anything. But if Mark thinks that he owes Chaos nothing, then why does he think that Chaos owes him something? It doesn't make sense to me. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense at all. But yeah, that's how Mark is playing it. Chaos apparently is stepping on his toes. That's crazy. Let me see. So he said that Chaos interviewed one of Polo's most viral after one of Polo's most viral moments on Mark's channel. Chaos did like a the aftermath. So basically, that's where I guess Chaos is overstepping on stuff like that. But you know what they say? You snooze, you lose. That's number one. Number two, again, he said Chaos is out there with them. That's his people. That was a dig. That was a dig, if you ask me. But at the end of the day, that makes it Chaos more relatable to them. So what is he talking about? Real world experience. When if Chaos is out there, one of them, and they cool with him, then that's more makes him more relatable to them. Because Mark's talking about that real world experience will make you be able to relate to people. And I'm like, bro, when he does his interviews, I remember early on and watching him, he used to get on my nerves so bad because everything somebody said about themselves, he could connect to it. Oh, you from Boston? Oh, I've been to Boston. I lived there for a little bit. Oh, you from New York? Oh, I'm from New York. Oh, you went to Arizona? Oh, I visited Arizona. Oh, yeah. My people out there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yo, my partner out there. Oh, you from DC? Oh, I went to HU. HU? I just spent a semester there, but yeah, I know all about DC. You know, after a few months, you get to learn the lay of the land. I can go in any hood, like that. Like, he could connect to everybody, but he not being real. Oh, you did what? Oh, yeah. I was a salesman when I was 23, and I've been touching six figures. Oh, you did? You did that? Oh, I did that. Oh, you did that? Oh, you did five? Oh, I did six. Oh, you did six? I did seven. Like, bro, at least Chaos is being real. Hell, he being transparent. Don't nobody want to hear what Mark's talking about? It's ridiculous. Um, TRW said, I like Chaos channel because he reads his chat when he is live. Kate, thank you. Chaos is not being, he not being arrogant. You know what I'm saying? He's not being arrogant. Mark is an arrogant little prick. An arrogant little prick that thinks he knows everything. How the hell it's people that live 80, 90, 100 years that don't know everything. But somehow you woke up and just knew everything. Boy, bye. Boy, bye. Okay? For real. Boy, bye. Boy, bye. Okay? Because what else can I say? But boy, bye. He's ridiculous. So Chaos go do better because Chaos is more grounded. Chaos is more real. And that just makes him more relatable. And people are going to connect with Chaos better for them. I think Mark knows that too. He knows that Chaos is pressure. He is. What y'all say? Y'all think Chaos is pressure? Everybody is supporting Chaos. And that's really what I wanted to do. Come out here and encourage Chaos. Don't give up. Don't take any more advice from him. You just like he playing in your face, play in his face. Yes, him, and then walk away and do what you want. Smile in his face and then walk away and say whatever it is you want to say. He gonna tell Chaos to interview his own people. What you mean? He is interviewing his own people. Your people can be his people too, because hey, they're not property. So he's interviewing his own people. And again, like I said, why he ain't say that to CJ? CJ's literally seeking out people that was on Mark's channel. He's seeking them out. So why don't he say something to CJ? He ain't got nothing to say to CJ though. He just want to say something to Chaos, but he don't want to he don't want to address CJ. Let me see. It's crazy. Yeah. So all that copying and all of that, I'm looking at stuff that's on my list. I already talked about that. Because first of all, I want to know though, how is it that Mark thinks that how does Mark think that Chaos is copying him? Chaos isn't asking the questions that Mark asked. He's also giving people an opportunity to talk and all that kind of stuff. So how is he copying? How is that true? It's not true. He's not copying. Mark just talking that talk that he talked. But to me, it don't look like copying. He's got his own little thing going on. And he's more so doing follow-up. And the way that he does it, Mark wouldn't even act like that. Look at what Mark did when he came running up on Polo. First of all, it seems like Polo knew he was about to be interviewed by Chosen. But Mark seemed to have just caught Polo off guard. He like, oh, there you are. I didn't even see you coming. Mind you, keep in mind that Polo came towards Chaos, but sometimes Mark is running up on Polo and Feisty, and at least Polo didn't know that Mark was coming. Now I think Feisty knew, because we know that Feisty was talking to Mark behind Polo's back. So that might be how he found them. But Polo didn't seem to know. And Polo just seems so open on a lot of things that I feel like he would have said it for real. Let me see. He said, so Mark wants Chaos to focus on getting a job, and that's what he should film, right? He should be filming himself looking for a job. Okay. That's a good idea. But it doesn't mean that Chaos should stop filming what he's filming now. That's what I was saying. This could be a side hustle. But Mark didn't tell him that. I don't know if he said that, but I don't think he said that. I know that he told him to film himself getting a job, focus on that, film himself going to fill out applications and doing interviews. First of all, that's a bad idea, because if you film yourself going in that place and people see you with that camera, they might feel some type of way, and that could hinder you getting that job. That's first of all. Second of all, Mark talked like he's a 40-something-year-old man. Guess what, Mark? Majority of employers do not do in-person applications. Hello. They don't. If you walk in their establishment, there was a point in time when they had a computer there that you can go and use. Some of them might still have that, but a lot of them are going to send you to a computer. 1 second, y'all. On your own to fill out the application. You're going to find a computer on your own to apply for employment there. And if they like you, they'll give you a call. And you come in to send that 20-something-year-old to do a paper application like it's your day when you was 20-something years old. Newsflash, the world has evolved. Technology leads the way. Hell, in a minute, AI going to be the one interviewing you for an employer to decide whether or not they want to hire you. It's literally going to be a damn robot. So, yeah, no, that's a bad idea. And then if it was a place where he was, let's say, for example, he got the interview, what he could do is film himself outside. I wouldn't do it beforehand. I'd do it in the opposite order, or later that evening or something. No, actually, that's a bad idea. Don't tell people where you work. Don't You could film yourself going in places that you're not actually applying to just for the sake of content. No, that's probably a bad idea too. I take it back. I changed my mind. It's a bad idea. Don't film yourself looking for a job, because unless you vlog it as you go to a place because you on your way to an interview, but you still gonna have to be careful. Don't show the neighborhood. There's a lot of things that he shouldn't show, and if he gets the job, probably unless it benefits you to show people where you work, don't show people where you work, because just as many people that are for you is just as many haters. And as Chaos can see, he has a significant amount of haters. They are mad that he is getting that money and that support, and they don't mean him any good. So I don't know that it will be to his benefit to show people that. I don't think so. So yeah, I changed my mind. Don't do it. Bad idea. Oh, what is that? That's trash. That's a bad idea. Don't do it. I'll take it all back. I'll take it back. As I'm talking it out, I'm like, no, don't do that. That ain't gonna work out for you. Just get you a job. If you do get a job that wears a uniform or you got a label, don't show the label. You can tell people you got a job. Continue to vlog what you've been vlogging, but keep that part of it out of it. It's to including Mark. You don't want Mark. Don't you know? Don't you see Chaos? Mark don't respect boundaries. You think he won't show up to your job with a camera if you ignore his phone calls? Because I'm trying to tell you, I believe that he would. That's exactly what he would do. You'd have a lot of unwanted attention at your job. You won't have any control. Look at how Maya rolled, where she had to get him banned from the damn motel because he just want to creep up and walk up on her because guess what? Because she wasn't answering his calls. He a bugaboo. And you know why he a bugaboo? He a bugaboo. Message. The reason he a bugaboo is because without those people showing up on camera, he has nothing if he doesn't have you. Yes, I'm tone deaf. I know. He doesn't have anything if he doesn't have you. You better recognize you chosen. You and your buddy are the rising tide. Hello, somebody. They're the rising tide. Don't you let Marcus' little ego tell you otherwise. And by the way, Mark tells us that. But here we go. Watch this. In my opinion, he don't even believe that shit himself. And you know why I know he don't believe it? Because if he did, he wouldn't show up when he wanted to take a day off. He wouldn't show up every time they called. And I love that they keep doing that to him when he like, well, I was going to take the day. I told him I was taking a day off. And every time he say he's taking a day off, Shicey call his ass. She is hilarious to me. She knows exactly what she's doing, especially being over there with Tragedy. Oh, they know exactly what they're doing. And see, Tragedy see right through him. So he can't do nothing with Tragedy. That's one of the reasons he don't like him. Tragedy is unlikable, but Marcus don't like him for another reason. And then also, some of the stuff he was saying in this interview, I'm like, damn, Mark, you don't even know how to read the room. You and y'all too damn old not to know how to read the room. Talk about life experiences. And life experiences, if you didn't know it already, you learn. Life experiences teaches you how to read a damn room. If you was paying attention, if you were paying attention, life experiences will shit. I knocked something over, y'all. I said I wasn't gonna cuss, but hold on. Life experiences will teach you how to read a room. Put that up there. Granola. Tips World in the building. Hey, Tips World, boo. Welcome. Happy Monday. Hey, Rita Williams. What's up, girl? TRW said he wants all them to get a job. Why won't he show us him taking them to the library and getting on a computer and helping them search for jobs? All of what you said, TRW. All of that. Exactly. But he want to say he wasn't trying to help people, but then he want to mention when something he did contributed to someone doing better. For example, what's his name? Jaden? Yeah, that was his name, Jaden. I was about to say Jalen. I think his name was Jaden because I've been trying to remember what was the other name, y'all. What was that other name that came out that was his actual original name? Because Jaden is his adopted name. And when he went back home with his family, they started calling him something else. I might have to watch the videos because I haven't been able to think of the name. They started calling him something else, which was the name his mama had gave him before he got adopted. And then once he got adopted, they changed his name to Jaden. But anyway, he want to talk about that and stuff that he's done for people, but he ain't really trying to help people. And if he was trying to help them, like you said, TRW, he take them to the library, or he likes to take people to his house. Take people to your house for something good, like to jump on a computer and search for a job or something like that, connect them to employers and stuff. He don't want to do that. And like I always say about the Jaden situation, Jaden just needed information, okay? Because Jaden, having grown up in foster care, that means college money was theirs for the taking. That's why his sister was labeled able to later go to college, which he says she's now a full-time college student, because all you got to do is use that college money. All foster children have that money available for them just because they grew up in the system. That's how it works. Now, I'm not going to say that Jamal Bryant didn't do something that helped him, even if it was connecting him to resources, adding to it, or anything like that. So I'm not going to take that away because they absolutely helped him. But at the end of the day, and the school might have had to help with some things, because I don't know, just because your college is paid for, does it include room and board and all of that? Now that I don't have the answer to, but I do know that they have money for a 4-year ride to school, just because they grew up in foster care. But he likes to talk about stuff like that. But when it comes time to help others, he don't want to help them. And I feel like, he probably wants people stuck, because if they get away, then who does he have to interview? Even though he's the rising tide in his eyes, he's the rising tide. So why does he need them for interviews if he's so much of a rising tide? Can somebody tell me that? Makes sense, right? He don't need them. They need him. That's how he make it seem. They make his ego feel better. Him thinking that they need him makes him feel better about what he hasn't done with his life. That's why he always taking shots at. You can always tell an old nothing person when they always trying to put some damn body else down. Why would you put somebody down when you can bring them up? It screams a lot about you that you always trying to put somebody down and tell them what they ain't, what they can't be, what they should do, where they should go. You a grown ass man over here trying to get young boys to fight, like not on some put on boxing gloves and box, but on some real beef type ish. And I know he consumes the content, so I'll say it again. You got content creators out here that want to box in a legal kind of way with some gloves on. You could arrange that since you want people to fight so bad, but stop trying to get these people in the streets into fighting in some kind of way that can lead to something else. He's just really just not a good person. Sucks. Rita Williams said they are going to dox his ooh wee. Exactly. But for real though, it's a mess, but that's exactly what they'll do. They sure would. They'll had a manager looking at his damn content and all kind of stuff. Yeah. And somebody that worked there, all his stuff would be out there. Absolutely. Oh, speaking of which, Chaos also said that his girl wanted so bad to prove that she is a female that she sent. First of all, she said Chaos. This guy she don't even really know like that for real. Her man. No, I'm just kidding. She didn't say it like that because we haven't heard from her. But her man, her driver's license and birth certificate. Young lady, what the hell is wrong with you? You don't even know Chaos. He could be a damn a scammer, an identity thiever, or anything like that. And why are you so desperate to prove to a stranger that you're a female? 2 tears in a bucket, up it. Up him. up him over there trying to say that you're not a female, let him say, man, maybe again, like I said before, he might also want to press it because he's trying to see so he can see whether or not he can slide on her and get some help himself and push chaos out the way because he a snake. He a snake and he act like he ain't never had none in all his youth. And again, I don't think that it's because Mark was with his baby mama. I think that he a cornball and an older cornball that has figured out to look like he got something and pay 304s that's walking the street can get some. But a young cornball looking just as short and corny as he want to with no money and haven't figured that out ain't gonna get none. Okay, I don't ever think he was no good settled down guy. Oh my goodness, y'all, one thing I am looking for, I don't see it. One second, y'all, I'll be right back. I'm just saying, I don't think he was ever a good guy, settled down and none of that. Okay, wait, I take that back. I'm not saying he did never settle down. I'm saying I don't ever know that he was just that in the house man. If he tried it, I don't think it lasted too long. He don't seem like that type. Wait, I can't find something. Hold on one second. I just don't think he was ever no dead. He could have been, but if he did, it was short lived. It's not given long term. It's not to me. That's just my opinion. You feel me? I'm just one person. I said I was gonna drop the link if anybody wanted to hit it. If y'all had anything y'all wanted to add to the conversation, I'm gonna drop it now. I think did I drop it? I don't think I dropped it. Okay, I didn't think so. Because I was doing too many things at once. I wasn't gonna be able to manage it. Now I'm almost done. So I'm about to make my coffee so I can handle it now. If anybody wants to hit that link, y'all know how I do because it's StreamYard and I got to be careful. You can either hit the link as a you can hit it as yourself. You can hit it as anonymous or a friend of the channel if you don't want to identify your screen name. You have that option here. And ooh, y'all. And I will make sure that you are concealed. Hold on one second, y'all. Y'all, my bad. I saw something else. I had to go see what was going on over there. I think all this talk about old girl that fished her out. If y'all watching the Surviving BYB series, they done brought her out, brought her out. You hear me? Oh wait, she out, she out. But yeah, if anybody want to hit the link and chime in on the conversation, the link is pinned. Hold on, let me turn this back down. I'm about to pin it. That's what I meant to say. But it's dropped. It's dropped. I'm about to pin it. As soon as I do that, boom, there you go. All right, let's do this. real quick. Oh, grab my device. And let me see. I had hella notes, y'all. Let me tell y'all what I wrote. I said can relate to people like you um who are interviewing, but go focus on a job so you can gain um the autocorrect get on my damn nerves because I don't know what I would gain something and grit. And then I put in parentheses, get the F out of here. Record yourself job searching your content and people. Gosh, autocorrect, get on my damn nerves. You touch to the left and it still changed the shit. It be pissing me off so bad. Jeez. Um, it says content and people can't duplicate it. He said, what? Oh, that was it. That's what it was. Because he said, record yourself job searching. That's your content. He said, and people can't duplicate it. And I wrote in parentheses, BS. Because guess what? What he doing isn't new. And anything that someone sees another person do, if they want to do it, they're going to literally copy. We live in a copycat society. Everybody is copying somebody else a lot of times. And you can't expect for your way to be original on social media because if you unlock something, a lot of people are going to literally do it the exact same way. It could turn into a viral moment or a actual way of doing things. And again, Mark isn't original in what he's doing, except for the taking 304s down through there. I don't know that a lot of them that are interviewing homeless are doing those kind of things and shooting spicy content and getting caught slipping in their white socks only in the mirror and putting cameras down on their little wanker in their gray sweatpants. Ugh, disgusting. You feel me? Like, nah, they not doing that. So you right, you on to something. And filming themselves sneaking in the hospital rooms and pretending to be people's daddies and violating people, recording them when they didn't give you permission to record or not even informing them. Come on, Siri. Come go recording them when they don't know that they're being recorded, and instead of with honor saying, hey, I'm recording you, do I have your permission? I'm gonna post this conversation on YT. Are you okay with that? No. So you're right, there's some differences with you because some people try to take a more ethical approach. He told Chaos, again, my notes are not in order, y'all, but he told Chaos that eventually what he was doing was going to come out, so he told him to live in his truth. But is Mark living in his truth? Okay, all right, I'll wait, because as soon as Mark live in his truth, then that's when other people should. And whenever, I mean, they don't have to, but what they ought to do is let him know they waiting on him to live in his truth. And they should ask him directly if he's living in his truth. Okay. He said women don't care. Like if that's how he was, how would you know? Are you that way? How do you know? You sound like you're talking from real world experience. You know, that grit. So Mark should live in his truth then. Oh my goodness. When Chaos said that Mark always coming with something, like basically like he's sneaky, and Mark gonna say, well, I told you I had picked Feisty up, and I told you that I was at the hub. Who do you think was at the hub? Negro, he didn't ask you who you was talking. A bunch of people at the damn hub. You could be at the hub for any reason. Is he supposed to assume? Do shit with honor and let them know that you got Feisty and Tragedy with you. But you were never going to be on the up and up. So you're right. You definitely do things differently. And of course, Shiesty gets on the phone, if she was on the phone for real, and goes into the background on camera because she is a celebrity and she got to be seen and she thirsting for that attention. So she had to walk into the background like she always does. So if anybody thought it was just a coincidence before, notice how she consistently does that. Okay. He literally said, you're lying about your girl being a trans. Just disrespecting him to his face. Chaos, you should not take that. You don't have to deal with that. Crazy. And how is Mark developing characters when literally it's these people's lives? And then some of them are lying to him, which they should. He's not developing anything. Yeah, he said chaos is the next tone. Just again, disrespectful. Yeah, I'm looking at my notes, but some of this stuff I already said. So yeah, Mark is really, if you ask me, he's jealous of chaos. He said what? Oh, he said he got to get a okay. He was talking about hold on, let me before I say that, let me look at my other notes cuz I don't before I jump over there, I want to finish um okay. So, chaos should get a Google number or one of those app numbers to use for people like Mark and other people. He could change his phone number since it's new and give all his people that he wants to have his actual number, his new number, get a Google number or an app number and use that for Mark, etc., etc. Because Mark again violated by giving Shiesty Chaos's number and didn't ask Chaos. And he seemed irritated about it. And you know he got a girl, and Shiesty is his ex-girl. Mark is a hater and he knows exactly what he's doing. I think that Chaos, aka Chosen, should continue to react and talk about the characters and talk to the so-called characters um, that Mark is filming. He should continue to do that. And he doesn't owe Mark anything. He don't have to tell him. He don't have to do any of that. And I don't even know if he's paying them or not. So Mark might be jealous of that as well. Chaos owes Mark nothing. And keep on doing what you're doing. I ain't gonna even hold you. If I only had time to watch one interview and it was between Mark and Chaos, I would actually watch Chaos's before I would watch Mark. And I think that I'm not alone in that. You know, some of y'all can chime, like I said, some of y'all will chime in on that, but y'all can chime in on that. I would, if I only had time for one, I would watch Chaos's and come back to Mark's because Chaos seems more authentic, less arrogant, not less. He doesn't, I don't get arrogance or egotistical attitude from him or none of that. I don't get that rising tide type of attitude that's coming. And Mark always been that way. So I would pick Chaos first, and Mark knows that. That's why Chaos is pressure, if you ask me. Chaos is pressure. Let me just put the rest of these in here. Oh my goodness, I think I just dropped something. Hold on. Ooh. There we go. How long did that take? Ooh. One second, y'all. I think 10 minutes should be good. Oh. Right back over there. Finally making my coffee. There we go. So, I think if it was me speaking against what Mark said to Chaos, again, I think Chaos should vlog everything that he's willing to show and keep running it up. He's doing good. He is on the road to 4K. He's getting over 1K views on his videos. He's getting those likes, is pushing him in the algorithm. He's getting that financial support. He's getting the attention of women who feel like they can fix him. You know, some women like a fixer upper. And so that's right. Chaos is right up their alley. A single man with no kids, an okay looking young man. He might be out in the streets. He might be dusty. He might smell like outside and Lord on musty balls. Who knows? But guess what? There's always going to be females that like a fixer upper. And a fixer upper like a Chaos. He runs, he cries, he don't put hands, and he ain't got no kids. So he going to be the word he called chosen. He clearly going to be chosen. And so keep vlogging your life, keep doing what you're doing. Figure something out to get more money. Careful what you show. Keep running storylines. If you're going to talk to Mark, lie to him. Lie to him. Run a storyline with him. Since he say y'all characters and his storylines, give him what he asking for, but not your real life. Start telling your real life when you want to. Do it on your channel. Don't give him any exclusives or anything like that. That would be my advice to Chosen. Y'all been giving advice already because that's what I was gonna do at the end, but we did it kind of out of order a little bit, and that's perfectly fine. It goes like that sometimes. Oh my God, that's hot. Ooh. Yeah, that's what I would say he should do. Be careful the people that he's around. Some of them folks mean him no good. They mean him no good. So he got to be careful. Watch his back. Let me see. Every time he shows up on Mark's channel, he's making Mark money. So he got to be mindful of that. So I think that's it. Because let me see. The next thing I want to talk about is that boxing match. I'm trying to look at something to see. I kind of did this out of order a little bit. Okay, I think that's it. So now let's talk about this boxing match. Mark said something to Tragedy about boxing with the kid in the all black. Actually, first of all, let's go back. Please, I hope that grill in Tragedy's mouth is not that grill that Shiesty was wearing, because it looks like it. They are so nasty. It makes no sense. But at least, it's nasty to share grills. But at least I'm also going to switch over and say, but at least Shiesty being with Tragedy is more age appropriate. You know, I mean, you could be with people however old, the age gap, whatever, that's your business. But at least they closer in age, but they both nasty. And like Chaos said, they all wearing his stuff. He need to stop letting them punk him. And if somebody going to continue to support him, why don't he have her pay for like a locker or something? Don't they got a train station or something around there? Pay for a locker or something and then tuck your keys somewhere that people can't get to it too easily. And then keep your most important stuff there so that people could stop taking your stuff or something. I don't know. Maybe she could rent a storage unit or something. They got them real cheap sometimes. I don't know about Atlanta, though. Certain zip codes in certain areas, it'd be more just because they be so much in demand. But there's options to keep his stuff safe. You know, them little small little storage units. You could probably make it work. Hell, he might even sleep there sometimes, although they're not supposed to. But he have to keep people from there, and he would have to keep that on the super low. Because if you tell anybody If he tells anybody, then they gonna probably rat him out because they hating on Chaos super heavy. That I switch back over to Chaos, but I'm about to get on Tragedy. Also, you guys, my cash tag is my name on the screen. So if anybody wants to support the channel, you are welcome to send a cash app to my cash tag that's listed on the screen. Thank you so much in advance. I greatly appreciate your support. My stuff will be green very soon, very soon. So we getting there, we getting there. But y'all, as I wrap this up, let me go back to, because I went from Tragedy to Chaos. I ain't mean to do that, but let me get back on Tragedy. This is pretty much the last thing that I want to touch on today. Oh, hold on. Ooh. One second. Wait. Okay. So the boxing match. Marcus said something about a winning strategy. He has a new strategy to stop them from having like a mutual agreement to split the money in half. So it's going to be incentives for the winner, more money for the winner to stop them from, doing what they was doing, finessing him and splitting the money in half. But I got bad news for Mark. Bad news for him. How can you stop them from splitting money in half and having an agreement going in? You can't, because if that's what they want to do, they're going to do it. If that's what they want to do, that's exactly what they're going to do. And just because you give more of an incentive for the winner doesn't mean that they won't go in with that agreement. Now, is it possible, because there's a bunch of them that's out there snaking each other, is it possible that someone won't get out there on some snake type stuff? It's definitely a possibility that someone goes in agreeing, yeah, we'll split the money. And then what they will end up doing is, being in a boxing match for real and taking the money and running off on it, or having an agreement with somebody and you thinking that they gonna do the right thing and they don't. It makes me think about, y'all, who's my old school Survivor Road Rules people, not Survivor, Road Rules people, Real World Road Rules people. And remember, they did the challenge, and what was the guy's what's his name? Shoot, I can't think of his name. Not Boston, that's Survivor. But the other guy with that same kind of Boston accent. What's his name? That I can't believe I can't think of his name. Probably one of the most hated people in the series, because he's a piece of crap. But anyway, what did he do? He got to the end and he got the money. He had an opportunity to share the money, and I believe they had that agreement. And what did he do? Once he had the option to take that $1 million, he took that $1 million and run. He took the $1 million and ran. And then the next season that he was on, he was just like, sorry, family, life, obligations, really needed the money. But she needed the money too. And you could have did the right thing, but you didn't. You didn't. If you let me do this, that, and the third, then I'll go ahead and I will split it with you and I will pay you. But instead, they run off with the money. So it's a possibility that some of them could have an agreement to I'm gonna think of that guy's name and I'm gonna come back. Y'all, I know some of y'all road rulers, y'all know what I'm talking about, especially if you was watching from day one, because it was one of the earlier seasons, the challenge. But basically that thing can really happen. Somebody can snake somebody, but at the end of the day, it doesn't necessarily mean that they will. And so him having something like that to try to avoid it, I guess it's a good idea, but it's not a guarantee. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not a guarantee. You don't know how that's going to work out. You don't know how it's going to work out in the end. Well, we'll see. But since I know that he listens, I hope that he has heard me say it before, but I'm going to say it again for anybody that didn't hear it. Over here in this other sector that I dwell in, you got people that want to call somebody out and put them boxing gloves on. So, Mark, you got content creators not only in this LA Latrice Allen sector, that's the LA sector that I be speaking of, but you got people in other sectors I know that want to put the boxing gloves on with people and have a legitimate way to knock somebody's block off. You hear that? That's money, Mark. Get some head protection, get some mouth protection, keep the gloves. The sets are cheap. I looked it up. You can get 2 full sets for $49.99. I think that was on Walmart.com. And they said they'll pull up and box in the park. Well, not everybody has agreed. But the point is, if you put it out there, they will. Since while you already got the bums boxing, you could add a little something to your channel and make it look like you ain't only taking advantage of homeless people, unhoused people, but you are also doing something different with your channel. And you can drive those views and everything that you say you losing and build your channel some more so that you don't need those rising tides as much. You have other options. Because what do you do when they are done with you? Or they don't allow the character development, as you say. And if I didn't say it already, because I don't know if I did, Chaos, please do not go to that content house. But you never know what a person will do if they need housing. And if you go to that content house, don't let him take your phone. Figure out who you take the phone. Take the phone to your grandma or somebody like that. Don't leave your phone or personal stuff with him, and be selective with what you take with you in the house. Yes, you should be able to have your phone, but you never know which direction he gonna go with it. And get you a little backpack or something that you sleep with it on you so that the rest of them can't steal from you. You look like a come up to them. They treating you like a wussy, like a simp, like a come up. Stop letting them play you. And if you ain't got them hands, figure it out. He just want to see people press you, embarrass you, try to fight you, and all that kind of stuff. And stop crying and running. I haven't seen anybody around. Just the mess. This is a message for Chosen. I haven't seen anybody around you that got hands for real that really want to fight. They just trying to make themselves look tough off of you because you keep backing down. And get your emotions off your damn sleeve. You need to go in the bathroom and cry until you don't cry no more and put your freaking game face on. Get your damn, take your heart off of your sleeve. Don't keep walking around with your heart on your sleeve. You got to get them emotions and tuck them. Don't listen to Mark's advice. He's telling you guys to be transparent, but he's not being transparent. He's telling y'all to just let it out like that and show the emotions, but he's not doing it. So if somebody give you advice to do something that they're not doing, they are full of sugar, honey, iced tea. Okay? And that's that. With that being said, y'all, I am going to wrap. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thank y'all for chiming in on the conversation. Thank y'all for listen, I'm going to say it for the whole week. Thank y'all so much for getting me to my next goal, which was the last one at this point, to that 1K. And y'all are still subscribing. Y'all come through. I appreciate y'all so bad. Y'all know I'm so excited. I'm having a 1K giveaway party. I'm planning it out how I want to do it exactly. It is coming up, so know that I will be giving back. That's how that's going to go. I got to get my thing green first, and then I'm going to do the 1K giveaway party, and then and then we gonna keep it going. And so yeah, thanks everybody for subscribing and taking this ride with me. I really appreciate y'all. I will have more times now where I will be on StreamYard like I was on straight up YouTube since I came back out here. I know some of y'all, as we were talking about before, y'all remember me from last time. I pretty much was on StreamYard all the time. That's why I was able to drop that link all that time. But I will be coming out on StreamYard sometimes now, and then sometimes I'll be directly in the app. But yeah, so there is that. So yeah, thanks everybody again. I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all day. I hope and I pray that your cup is filled, overflowing, and that you are abundantly blessed. I want to say a special prayer for Chaos, for protection and some guidance, so that he can not be out here looking green and gullible and getting taken advantage of by even someone like a Mark, who is more so looking like a snake, but trying to pretend like he wants to help him and all of that. Chaos, again, he doesn't want to help you. If he did, he would have tried to advise you. He waited until you got something to try to act like he wanted to help you, but yet he keeps giving you advice to try to get you to turn away because you are his direct competition. Know that you are pressure. And I hope and I pray that he can find some confidence within himself to understand that a person who is for you acts like they're for you, and a person who is against you acts like they're against you. And if they are for you, they won't be against you. But if they are against you, they will be against you and act like they are for you. Hear that. I'm sending love you guys' way. Again, hope that you guys have a great rest of your Monday. And in the meantime, in between time, until I see y'all in somebody's chat or back over here, I'm going to bid y'all adieu. I'm going to catch y'all on the rebound. I am out of here. Peace.